Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 151
151.
of the Red Force Podcast. My name is Ari Tolado. Joining me today, Christian Tolado.
We got hype. We got a spicy chapter. That's all we need. Alright? Oh, we're not coming off break, giving up delivering us the goods.
5 weeks to go until the anniversary.
That's right. 5 weeks.
The wheels are in motion.
Some might say 5 weeks to chapter 1000.
It's possible.
Early chapter this week on Friday. We stream Saturday. We're streaming Saturday.
Sure.
Alright? You get extra. You get extra. You get early Red Force podcast as well. Alright?
Whenever the chapter drops officially, we'll be there.
Friday for the US, Saturday for us.
Mm.
So we'll see you there. We'll enjoy it. Eric's... The technology is taken over. Random cables,
Alright.
random ports. Alright.
Cats Lords, going along, plugging along.
5 weeks left. Will he make it?
Fights will start to be drawn
Soon.
this week.
He's hyping it up. He's getting ready. Alright, he's getting ready. Are the wheels in motion for chapter 1000 / anniversary episode?
It's very unlikely it's going to be chapter 1000. If we get lucky.
It's very possible.
If we get lucky.
If Odo takes no breaks, it'll hit 1,000.
If Oda takes no breaks.
It'll hit 1,000 and it'll hit the anniversary episode. We'll go full steam ahead.
Who do we want?
Get people.
King of Lightning.
Get people.
King of Lightning, Roger, Brago.
Get people. That's your one job, is to get people. Alright? Get it done.
It's been very difficult, Christian, to get individuals on the show.
I mean, Dritch will just turn up, you know?
Because, the Monday schedule kind of fucks us. Very specific window we have to do.
Yeah.
So, chapter 1000, do we have to do it off the poor scans?
5 weeks. What date is that?
It might be when I'm
20th.
on holidays.
That's what I was thinking.
Might be.
We might hit the perfect
It's a very
spot.
narrow window.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's possible.
Alright. That's what I'm saying. First week of holiday break. Anniversary episode. And chapter 1000. So it's all possible. Alright? It all could
Culminate.
and line up for the ultimate episode.
Alright. We got a chapter. We got to talk about the show. Build King. We'll talk about it.
Michitoshi's new manga. We'll talk about it. Maybe we'll talk about a little new segment idea.
Sure.
During the talk of the show.
Sure.
I think it could be interesting, entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What do you want to say about this chapter? Because I know you're not as hyped as I am.
Let's get into it if you want to.
Alright?
Talk
You're
about
not
the
as hyped
chapter.
as I am because you're a hater. Alright?
Christian's taking shots.
Alright? You don't respect the Straw Hats. And you say you do. But we'll get into it. Alright? We'll get into it. Chapter 955 or 995, alright?
Yes, correct.
995, right? And Kunoichi's Oath. First thing we see, little cover page request. We're back to the cover page request.
Why is it called that?
Otama
Okay.
/ Nami, whatever you want to say.
Sure.
Alright? First thing we see in the chapter. Now, if I had the soundboard, which I don't because my phone's officially dead.
Poo-poo. Done?
It's done.
It's cooked.
Doesn't
It's
even turn
over.
on.
It's over.
No soundboard. Never had the soundboard. You would hear baseball bat sounds.
So your Treasure Cruise account's gone.
It was already on.
Okay.
Alright? You'd hear baseball bat sounds. You'd hear sweaty sounds. You'd hear all
Is
kinds
there a
of
new
sounds.
phone on the way when we can expect the soundboard?
We need the soundboard. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get working on it. Alright? I could do a virtual soundboard using OBS and keys.
But you might mute it, the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Alright? So, first thing we see, Big Mom clashing with Marco. Alright? What do you think about that?
What do you want to say about this little sequence here, Christian?
We'll get through it. All right, we'll get through it. All right. Marco knows how much of a threat Big Mom is. He's like, I know how much of a threat you are.
Is this his role?
Well, it's already over.
Stallage Big
It's
Mom.
not. It's already over.
Well,
Right.
you know.
That's what he was doing, and that's where Big Mom was this whole time, apparently. Now, we go back a few chapters where Big Mom's just like, what's going on, Marco? And then apparently this fight starts.
Right.
Who started it? Was Marco like, I can't let you go. I can't let you pass. I can't let it happen.
It's probably Perispero's smart mouth that started it, probably.
I think Marco will get baited by that. I think Marco was like, you can't go forward.
But it was weird last time because she was like, she acknowledged that he was the enemy. He
was the enemy, but he didn't care.
Yeah, she didn't really
So
care.
you would
and Ash doesn't
assume
care either.
you would assume Marco initiated the clash.
Yeah, because she probably tried to walk off, and he's like, "Oh, hold on."
I can't let you go. I
Yes.
can't let you go get Straw Hat, alright? So that's probably what happened. Apparently, Marco's flames are stronger than Prometheus / a counter to Prometheus' flames.
Special flames.
Special. They're very special. Now, these flames can do anything, alright? You can do anything you want. They can heal, they can't heal. They damage, they don't damage.
They're not hot.
They're not hot, but they do something else. Marco's special Phoenix flames. Now,
it's like, why make Prometheus like invulnerable and then everyone could damage him?
my question for you is Marco a Logia kind of with his flaming Phoenix fruit?
Yes,
Because some people say no,
we already knew that.
but some people say no. Some people say you don't need Haki to hit Marco.
Bullets went right through him in Marineford with the
That's what I'm
Kizaru.
saying.
So I don't know what the argument is.
That's what I'm saying. So, is he
It-
effectively a Logia?
It might be the most busted fruit
Yeah.
in the story.
Ancient Zone, effectively a Logia.
Mythical zone.
Yeah, mythical zone. Effectively a Logia, can heal things.
Busted. Very powerful fruit.
Very powerful fruit. So, they clash. We get the... Yeah, I know. It's just like, let's just knock out Big Mom's homies. Zeus is knocked out. Prometheus is knocked out.
She can still fly.
She's still flying them. They're still active, kind of. So, Big Mom had enough of this bullshit.
Yes.
Just grabs Marco. Just be like, let's end it. I don't have time for this shit.
Bad to fuck him up. Perispero, killing blow.
Now let's break this down, because there's some people out there that say Marco's clean. Marco's not clean. Marco got absolutely demolished. All right, he full force clashed with Prometheus, and then Big Mom just grabs him, be like, "What is this?
Marco doing well though,
Doing well? Doing things we expect.
but he's no emperor.
Doing things we expect. Did Monkey D not knock around Kano?
He did.
He did.
Did Marco indeed not knock away Kizaru?
He did. Did he knock away Big Mom? No.
It's a question.
All right.
It's a question.
And then Big Mom says, I've had enough of this bullshit. Grabs him. He can't do fucking shit. What's he gonna do? That fist around his neck, haki, with that base haki, can't go anywhere. Alright? Marco was done in that moment. Alright? Some people say, Marco, clean.
I mean, he would have got smashed, slammed to the floor, and probably got back up.
Sure, but
I don't know if it was
in
that big of
in a
trouble.
theoretical power scaling scenario,
Yeah.
Big Mom won.
Yeah.
Because he's in a compromised position. And a whole range of things could have happened.
But spin
Spin Masters
Spin Master was
say
distracted
Marco
by
clean.
Perispero.
No. Marco's clean.
Okay.
Because if Big Mom could kill Marco, she would have. That's not how this works. We know that's not how this works. It's Marineford logic. People disappear.
She's disappeared right now.
They let go of things. They move on.
They got
alright?
bigger fish to fry.
Exactly. Where did Kizaru go when he was fighting Whitebeard? He disappears, the Whitebeard spear shoots him a few times, and then he's gone. Alright?
Yeah, whatever. Marco doing well.
Doing well, but got destroyed. Alright? Now, is this consistent? Yes, it is. Alright? People say, oh, first commanders, emperors look weak. No.
What?
Alright? First commanders. People say first commanders, the gap's not that big between first commanders and
massive.
emperors.
Carter one shot.
Evidence
Luffy.
right here. Evidence right here.
Carter one shot. Luffy get 4.
Evidence right here.
We know.
Evidence right here. Alright. So, Perospero is about to shoot Marco. Big Mom asks Perospero to finish him off. Perospero is like, I oblige. I've wanted to kill you in the past many times. Alright, that's what he says.
When was the last time they met?
This just confirms they've clashed before, which is spicy.
Perospero was already salty
Which is delicious.
when he was coming up the waterfall.
Sure, but they don't really have any beef
Sure,
with each
Big
other.
Mum might be a clash at some point.
It's very spicy, alright? It's very tantalizing.
But, you know, the meme line, how many decades has it been?
Sure, but
I mean, they're both pretty old, so
they're like 40.
40, 50.
Perosporo's like 50. So yeah, but
Is Perospero, like, past his prime, or is he, like...
no, why would you assume he's past his prime?
I don't know. You assume he was a first commander at one point, right? Like, he was a pinnacle.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe
And then
he
hated the man. Never peaked that high. Sure.
Never peaked that high, but he's he's a seasoned veteran.
High quality support unit.
High quality attack power as well. Let's not forget, right?
Sure.
Easily dealt with Pedro. No diff, basically.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Pedro had to blow himself up, which we'll get to. All right, because Karen and Wanda appear in Sulong form. Sulong form. All right.
Yes.
Thoughts on Wanda's Sulong form? Basically.
Did Oda
Yeah. What?
design Carrots too long first,
Yes.
without Nekomamushi or Inuarashi in mind?
Yes.
Because I think that's obvious. With all the other designs of Sulong.
Some completely change the design. Some don't.
Every other Sulong feels like a spin-off of Carrot. If you get what I'm talking about. Because Carrot's design in Sulong is almost perfect.
Well, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, and then everyone else is kind of like...
Well, it's weird.
trying to fit like a square in a... whatever
well,
it is.
I would say it's weird because Carrot's not fully aged yet, and all the other characters are. So she ages up.
Maybe it's just because the dogs get like real pointy faces. The dog minks.
Sure. But
Get like a whippet.
yeah, they
face
get
kind of
really long faces. But flowing hair, lightning, it's all the same. But Sulong, they're here. They slash up Perispero's face. They go, "You're the one who killed Pedro." He goes, "He blew himself up. What is this meme?"
He blew himself up, and I'm the victim. I survived. He's
Factual.
I survived his terrorist attack.
I don't know how this is not factual.
Okay.
Where does Karen get off?
Well,
He was at the end of his life. He did something great to save the
he'd
Straw
still
Hats.
be salty though.
He did something great to save the Straw Hats. He went out in his own way for the Dawn, right?
Yeah.
He went
Which-
to fight
which- the
Perospero
Dawn-
to kill himself.
The Dawnbringer is
Alright.
apparently Zoro, by the way.
Apparently, according to ZKK agenda.
Yes.
All right. Now, ZKK dead this week might be. All right.
Okay, sure.
We'll get to that. All right. Your favorite character doing some big moves.
Okay.
All right. But what do you want to say about that?
I mean, you'd still be salty that Perospero was holding him down.
But like in a story turn, like Oda even acknowledges it that Carrot has no leg to stand on.
Okay.
Oda acknowledges it that it's not really a revenge plot. It's like, okay, you're in my territory, you attack my castle, you blow it up. I'm just trying to bring justice here. It's my territory.
Sure.
I didn't do shit. You come to my territory, you blow it up, you attack my family, and then I capture the guy, and then he blows himself up. And then you want revenge. Okay.
Yeah. Fair.
It's fair, alright? Perospero making all kinds of points.
Sure.
Karen doesn't really have anything to say, alright? So, moving on. Big Mom flies away from the scenario. She doesn't have time for this petty squabble. Sort it out. I don't have time for this bullshit. Says she doesn't want to waste her, soul weapons on Marco. I don't want to waste my resources on you.
What's the recharge time on Prometheus and Zeus? What do you think?
You would assume she can like inject more soul into them to bring them back, but she hasn't done that, and she probably would have done that if that was legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, apparently, you have to eat the element to grow or something.
Well, that's for Prometheus. I don't know about Zeus.
Well,
So you need to
You
wear
would
the
assume
balls.
it's the same thing for the because
Yeah.
of the weather balls. So you would assume that.
Okay.
So they have to eat the element to recharge.
Do you think flames? Do you think kings?
So Kaido, help Big Mom out. Shoot that ball breath at Prometheus.
Sure.
Help her
Do
out.
you think King's fire special as well that can damage Prometheus?
Sure. Every fire move can
What
damage
about Sanji's
Prometheus.
leg?
Sure. Throw Sanji in there.
Okay.
But did they clash with Zeus or Prometheus
Who?
in Whole Cake Island? When Luffy and Sanji clashed.
Luffy? No, it was like Luffy trying to use like Jet Hawk on
No.
Prometheus, and then
What I'm saying, like in that, you know that clash on the top of the cake
yeah,
where they come out, Luffy uses the elephant gun, Sanji uses
they never.
They clash with a homie because there's a homie in front of Big Mom's fist. So technically, Sanji never kicked a woman.
I don't think that's real.
That is real.
Okay,
So I can't remember if it was Prometheus or Zeus. He was in the way,
sure.
and that's in an SBS. Because someone asked that question, and Oda was like, he technically never touched Big Mom because Zeus was.
And we'll bring that up in this chapter as well. We'll see what happens.
Alright. So
Yeah, Big Mom fucks off.
Big Mom heading towards the
Question
eyes
for you:
only.
is this I expect and respect my son enough to be able to handle this, or I don't give a fuck?
It's more like I don't give a fuck. Maybe
Hard
both.
hard to read Big Mom with her children.
Well, she says petty squabble.
Sure,
So
but she's not salty that the minks cut him up.
no, you're like, I don't have time for this bullshit.
Sure.
All right.
I'm trying to. Why am I trying to? I think I remember at some point she gets mad that someone's touching her children, but I can't. I don't think that's real.
Cracker. When Cracker's defeated.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe she just doesn't like Perisborough.
maybe that's the position and the disrespect of beating one of her top officers pisses her off.
Yeah.
Not necessarily it's about her son.
Or care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, Big Mom flies off towards the ice Oni. Now, conversations have been brought up. Will Big Mom be infected? I doubt it. You have to bite and penetrate someone. Big Mom, we all know, the balloon.
Yes.
Cuppy, scratch.
Although Chopper got her somehow.
You know, let's not, Chopper, come on.
Time clock.
Pay attention.
Real time limit now.
Pay attention, Chopper.
Yeah.
Come on. Alright, so, also, Marco interested in the ice Oni. We know Marco has flames and is quote-unquote a
Healer.
doctor.
Yes.
Will Chopper cure this, or will Marco cure
Well,
this?
Chopper comes to some kind of conclusion
Sure,
about the disease.
but we don't really know what that is.
I guess you just have to be warm. Is that the
Like, you
conclusion?
cure it by being warm.
Yeah. So you don't freeze.
Yeah, I guess, but we never got that conclusion. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
But if Marco cures this, what is even the point of Chopper at this point? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whatever.
Will Chopper get a moment?
Now. Chopper time limit.
Sure.
Brook can't be affected, obviously.
Yeah. So they talk about the ice only virus. They're working out because of Brook, blood vessels, no skin. Chopper works out the freezing temperature
Yeah.
shit. He's hit. Chopper's hit. He's
Yeah.
got a time limit. We got 1 hour time limit. Now this ice only is a clear stall by Oda. Clear stall.
For who though?
Zoro, Straw Hats, whoever else is stuck in the
Queen building.
the Queen area.
Sure.
There's the main stage. Whoever's stuck there is stuck there until Oda says it's time to end the stall.
Well, for an hour,
Sure.
potentially.
So we're stolen. Queen. Does this help the war situation, or is just Queen just evil?
It's stalling half the Straw Hats and the entire army on the
Sure.
below, so it
Alright.
is working.
Now, Apu runs away. Apu's the king of running away.
The ice already are more useful than the gifters, for sure.
I mean, Zoro had some trouble with the gifters. Can't remember. Can't forget that.
Or the pleasures, rather.
Sure, okay. The pleasures.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. The goons.
Yes.
Who cares? But Apu getting some fades. What do you think? What do you think about Apu in this chapter, Eric?
Cocky.
Using Tonfas to block both Zoro and Drake. Zoro using Enma on this.
Was it Edmar? Was it Edmar? Was he using Edmar?
Apparently, there's nothing this man can't cut. And apparently Zoro is going to kill Kaido.
Now, shout out to Apu. Doing alright.
Blocking. Has some martial arts techniques.
Is Apu the big fish here, or are we talking about Queen? At the end
We're
of the
talking
day?
about Queen at the end of the day.
Like, is Apu just gonna...
Apu's the stall. Apu's the reason why this stall is in place.
Yes.
Once Apu's defeated, we can fight Queen.
Is there a bargain made, or is he gonna get defeated? Because he's kind of like, what the fuck, Queen?
Yeah, he's starting to get pissed off.
Yeah.
But he says he hates Drake. They hate each other. Zoro's throwing beams at him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Is this the role of Apu for the rest of the story?
Just running around.
Is he gonna do it? Does Zoro have plans for this man?
I could see a turn. I don't know if you... Like, unless you want to get into a fight, like a real fight.
Yeah.
With Drake and Zoro versus Apu, which is random.
But it's destruction.
Yeah.
Surely.
Well, they got an hour.
It's destruction. Right?
Now, I think it's going to be like, we got Apu, the virus, they either break it,
Yeah, they'll break it. They'll break the wire, and then
or it's a fake, because Queen's
evil, yeah.
Then they got to defeat Queen.
Now, Queen, interested in both Zoro and Sanji, calls them the second and third strongest of the crew.
Be that whatever, whatever you want to talk about.
Whatever we're talking, Sanji currently has the highest high bounty.
Slightly.
Alright, so...
There's that.
There's that.
Vince Smoke Judge's son.
They know each other.
Of course.
Which is...
Men of Science, Christian.
Which is hinting at Sanji versus Queen. Maybe it's Zoro and Sanji versus Queen. Because Queen talking about it both. And
Does
Zoro's in
King
that
just
area.
kick Sanji into Queen? Is that what we're doing?
The King can fight Marco.
Yeah, but like, Sanji's running up to the top, so...
We'll get to that at the end of the chapter.
Okay.
Why Sanji comes back down.
Sure.
Alright? Now, we go over to Nami and Usopp versus Page 1 and Ulti. We got it.
They're working.
We got it.
Yeah.
We got some feats, something to talk about for Nami and Usopp. What dimension are we living
Defense levels increased.
in? I told you. From
What'd you tell me?
the start of this podcast.
Yeah, but what'd you tell me? I don't see any martial arts techniques.
I said, and I can't fucking remember where this quote comes from.
Yeah.
But Usopp said, what did,
Was it were you talking about Zoro?
basically
that the quote?
basically it said somewhere that Usopp is as strong as Zoro pre-time skip with the post-time skip. Right?
Yeah.
That's what was said.
It's a SBS or something.
It comes from somewhere. Someone please find it.
And Usopp the
I
Punishment
can't
Master.
Usopp the Punishment Master. Now, Usopp the weakest Straw Hat, confirmed by Oda.
Yes.
Nami should be at that level as well. Alright?
Okay.
So, defensive feats, copping multiple ulti headbutts. Right?
We know for sure at least 2 for Usopp.
At least 2 for... Nami says not again.
So at least 1
At least 1 for Nami. Not knocked out by it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Fucked up though.
Fucked up. Sure.
No one's saying they tanked it.
No, so they tagged it.
Yeah.
They're still up. They're still active. So that's great, alright?
Now I can't tell if Usopp would do well against Ulti if Page 1 wasn't there. Or if it's just like a meme where like
Well,
help me,
Page
big
1
brother.
just does say, you don't really need my help.
Yeah.
So, Usopp using his traps, using his tricks. It's working kind of, but they're getting through it. Ulti headbutts Usopp. He gets his skull cracked in. At this point, I would hit the baseball bat sound effect.
Face broken.
Face broken.
Nose broken,
Classic Alabasta moment. Right, we all remember.
Mm-hmm.
Usopp is the punishment king, though.
Yes.
He gets knocked down. He's taking a breather.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that, right? And then Ulti grabs Nami, picks her up, and goes, well, Nami first admits defeat. You won. Don't kill me.
It was just like, yes.
I can't take another.
You'll kill me.
You'll kill me.
Yep.
All right. What do you think about that?
Just get through the sequence and we'll talk about the sequence.
All right. Ulti says no shit, but I'm pissed off right now. Your captain said he would beat Kaido and become the pirate king. That pisses me off. Now, if you admit that your captain will not become the Pirate King, I'll let you off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, would she actually do that? Probably not, but she says that. Usopp goes, don't do it, Nami. It's okay to lie. Play the smart card.
Yes.
Get out of this situation. Nami says, okay, I'll do it. She tries to say it. She tries
She can't.
to say Luffy will not be the Pirate King. She says, Luffy will not stop until he's the Pirate King. Ulti says, you chose death. Unwise, alright? And then
Tama comes in.
Tama comes in with the
Doggo.
Chemo Inu or something, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
And bites Ulti, let it go of Nami. Nami saved.
Chapter end.
Chapter end times here. Now, Eric always talks about Straw Hat loyalty.
Straw Hat will.
And
Straw Hat will.
Straw Hat loyalty.
Yes.
In particular,
It's
on Sanji.
Listen, it's hype. All right, the whole sequence is hype.
Yes.
Is it like, you know the fanfare I'm talking about, Christian? You know,
Sure.
with the
Zolo, nothing happened.
yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
Is it like that? No. Oda's making Nami suffer through it.
Sure.
All right. Would I like to see the fight Nami spit in, Ulti's face and say Luffy will be the Pirate King? That would have got me through the roof, Christian.
But let me argue this.
Yes.
Nami, truly terrified. Truly thinks she's going to die. And if Tama didn't turn up, she would have died.
Yes.
Alright? And she pushes through that psychological pain and damage. And even in the face of death, cannot say.
But is she dying smiling, Christian?
That's on Nami.
That's true, but would I like to?
Not a D!
Would push through it
Zoro didn't smile in the face of death.
if there was like fuck you, Luffy's gonna be the Pirate King.
No. The reason why...
Listen, let's get this out of the way because people like you too negative lately.
No.
All
Eric,
right.
you're out of your mind.
This is what I love about One Piece. The whole sequence.
The will.
All right, the will of the people in the crew. People talk about oh, Zoro should leave the crew because shut up.
Alright. Okay.
Monkey D will be the Pirate King,
That's it.
and we see this from Nami.
Now, I would argue that if Nami was defiant and more sure of herself, it would be worse. And I'll tell you why it would be worse.
Tell me why.
Because she could not even utter the words. She wanted to say it. Her mind wanted her to say it. But her soul, her heart, couldn't say it.
I understand the point.
And that is even more hype.
I understand the point.
Right? She could... her soul overrode her intelligence.
Yes.
She couldn't bring herself to say it. And that's why it's even more hype. Alright? Every fiber of her being said to say it. But she couldn't say it.
She couldn't bring herself to say it. And how could you, Christian? Monkey D will be the Pirate King.
That's the will. Alright?
Would Usopp do the same?
That's the will. Yeah, Usopp would do the same. Alright?
I understand the psychological moments, Christian, you're talking about.
Yeah.
But if you want to get to that hype, you want to play that fanfare, you spit in her mouth. Alright? You say, fuck you. Luffy's gonna be the Pirate King, I don't give a fuck. Alright? Because that will,
Yeah.
that defiant will is what I'm talking
No,
about.
because we can't, every character can't do that, alright? Every character. Nami is perfect for Nami. Part of the weak trio. Part of the weak trio.
Because I understand the point. You don't even keep on belaboring the point.
But you don't understand.
I understand the point. I just said I would have preferred.
No.
Because I prefer the hype, defiant will. I understand Nami's on that character.
But this is hyper.
It's hype. No one's saying it's not hype.
Nah. See, this is what I have to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. This meathead over here. Zoro is hype for Zoro.
What's more hype?
Zoro. No. Alright? Zoro said nothing happened. Look how hype it is. Look how tough Zoro is. That's you. right? When Nami shows real emotion, real care, real will, you say no.
Am I also a little bit tainted that they didn't put up that much of a fight? Maybe.
Off screen.
Yeah, we saw stuff.
We saw a little bit of stuff from Usopp.
They got cooked. Nothing from Nami.
Disappointing.
All right, and Oda makes them real pathetic on purpose.
That heightens the moment.
This just makes it real sad.
That's the point.
It makes it real sad.
But that's why it's good. In the true face of death, Nami says, no, I won't say it. How do you get more hype? You don't. All right? Now, Tama's here. We need to talk about that. All right? Because the prophecy of the Kibidongo,
everyone was saying it for years.
it's Chekhov's gun. You can't not have her here.
She's here. Now, positives, good side, they can reminisce about Ace with Yamato.
Ace stuff, Tama's story not done.
Who else is she here with?
Yeah, sure. Maybe Hiyori's also here.
Who knows who's here?
Maybe someone else is also here.
Alright. The Kibidongo, can it control the Zoans?
Possible.
Is it possible that Page 1 and Ulti get captured by this? Yes, it is. But, if it happens, it must be worked for.
Now, what is on Ulti's face?
I was about to bring this up.
A mask. We're going to get that mask off.
We're going to work.
This becomes the fight.
It has to... If Oda wants to go down this road, it can't just be... Usopp puts it in their mouth and it's over.
It has to work.
The fight has to be about getting them to swallow the thing.
Yeah.
Now, do we get Robin involved with the hands? Do we get,
We get Nami and Usopp with the Kibidongo. Usopp sniping Kibidongo into Zoan's mouth.
Crazy sniping
abilities.
Brings up the question about Kaido. It's very,
Yeah, it's like the hobby fruit. It will not be used on strong characters or important characters.
Queen, King, Jack, it's a...
Maybe Tama uses the ultimate dongo to
but
take
if
part of
Nami
the
and
iceberg.
Usopp work hard to get this, if that's the victory state and it's worked for, I'm fine.
Well, maybe it's like Tama has to use all her energy in like a super secret Kibidongo. And it drains her energy and she can't.
But I imagine people are going to be salty that, they capture him.
But if it's worked for and it's earned,
you got to work for it.
I'm fine with it.
You have to work for it.
Now, I said that Nami and Usopp couldn't beat Page 1 and Ulti with raw power. They had to use tactics.
We said that.
They had to use smarts.
We said that.
And this is what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. We're backing Nami and Usopp in all day to get this done.
All right. Now, they're taking a lot of damage. But Usopp, we know, is the punishment king.
Yes.
Nami seems still kind of lucid, kind of active.
Right? We would like to see some stuff from Nami.
Sure. But, great stuff here. All right. Now, did I need the ice-only Zoro Apu stuff? No. Could have cut that out, had more Sanji Nami fight. Or Usopp Nami fight.
Yes.
All right. Now, Nami was crying. Does that say Sanji's coming in here?
Happened to just Rosa?
Happens all the time.
But didn't happen with Viola at the end with Doflamingo.
So
sometimes it happens.
Might be a little range issue.
Sometimes it happens, sometimes it does.
The birdcage cut the signal of the tear. Alright?
What does Sanji do if Nami is fighting a woman?
Well, we see Sanji break his code and get some character development.
Will Sanji break his code for his crew, for Nami specifically?
Because we saw this during Water 7, where he said no. With Khalifa. Alright?
But,
his body wouldn't let it happen.
Was it in a direct fight, like, for Nami at that point?
It was a direct fight for Robin. Because they needed the keys.
Yeah, but, like, they weren't fighting each other. This situation doesn't really come up.
It's kind of the same thing, but, like, it's all like, Sanji wanted to do it, but his body couldn't do it. Like, there's like a psychological barrier. He couldn't. He tried to kick her, but his leg stopped short.
Is this how Sanji gets down to the basement?
Yes, and then they fight. Zoro and Sanji fight.
So you tell me Sanji, Page 1, Sanji Ulti
rematch. Sanji rematch.
Well, that brings in the powerhouse, and it's not really about the powerhouse now, is it?
But maybe we don't necessarily need page 1, but we get ulti instead. We don't need both.
Yeah.
With the Kibi Dongo. Maybe they try the Kibi Dongo, but it doesn't work because there's not enough power.
And the ulti joining the crew gets even stronger.
Ulti joined the alliance.
Joining the crew, Christian. The
I think
crew.
I think she's the type of character that could actually pull off joining the alliance, not the crew. Join the alliance because she's lighthearted. Oda seems to be putting the most effort into her.
Yeah.
So Sanji comes in, beats page 1, and Usopp and Nami
handle ulti.
ulti and get her on our side. I think that's possible.
So that way Sanji doesn't have to fight ulti.
Yeah. He doesn't have to break his code or all that kind of bullshit. But yeah. So
do you reckon he's going to be salty at Usopp for getting Nami hurt? Because he put her...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But there you go. Now, ratings. Ratings, Eric.
Let's get a 9 out of 10.
Now, if Eric was a true Straw Hat fan, he would have said 10 out of 10. But he's not. Let the record stay. Let the record show.
All right.
That he's not a true Straw Hat fan.
You did bring up a point. The ice only
Yeah, the ice only part is like, I get it. I get what we're doing. But do we really... Is that dialogue really necessary? The only thing it really did was to be like, Drake and Apu hate each other.
It either sets up a stall so we can drag out the time limit even longer. Like, if they're warm, the effects don't last. Like, they go slower.
But the chopper stuff I'm fine with. It's the Apu running and fucking Zoro chasing. And the payoff there was to be like, Queen knows Judge. That's the payoff there. And like, Apu and Drake hate each other.
And Zoro still wants to get up to fight Kaido, but is that going to happen?
No.
How does he get...
He'll get up there when the stall is over. Alright?
It's weird, right? Because Luffy seemingly is going to get there first, and we've never really had a situation where like supplementary characters turn up after Luffy arrives. Luffy's usually the last one to get there.
Yeah, which Luffy still might get stalled by King or something.
There's a bunch of stuff that could happen.
There's a bunch of stuff that still could happen. Now, predictions. It's got to be
question for you. Do you want this Perisparrow Carrot Wonder thing?
It'll be quick. It'll be done.
Yeah.
I've already stated my thing about how Perisparrow is correct and right in this situation.
Does he take his ball and get his shit back if he loses? Or he's not going to die.
He might for the ultimate revenge. But what, getting knocked down on Onigashima?
So there's a bunch of shit that could happen. Big Mom is now on the move. Apparently stall's over. We'll see.
I think we need an update on Frankie. And we need to see what's going on with Tama.
Well, Big Mom should...
Well, Big Mom's just traveling. So they
see Frankie or something? Yeah, get in the way of Frankie?
Big Mom's just traveling at the moment.
Yeah.
So she could be traveling in the next chapter. Alright? Now, I need Tama, Nami, Usopp, because this is a dangerous situation for Tama. We can't just have like Tama's here and then nothing.
Okay.
How do they get away? Do they get away? Do they run? How do they escape? All those kinds of questions, alright?
Maybe Gukumaru's hype.
Gukumaru's
Maybe Tenguyama's hype.
Tenguyama. I don't doubt Tenguyama would bring Tama with him. I think
How did
Tama
she get
escaped.
Here?
I think Tama escaped
on
somehow.
a shouting boat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tama was stowed away on the Sunny or some bullshit, alright? There you go. Alright.
So she's here solo.
Yeah, because I don't see Tenguyama bringing her when he didn't want her to do shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So Tama's here. We need an update on that. We need an update on Luffy. Yeah. And we need an update on Kaido. Of course.
No Kaido this week.
No, was it a bad thing?
Early chapter, though.
We don't have
to wait too long.
We don't have to wait, alright? So there you go. There's a great chapter. Classic One Piece moment. Classic Straw Hat moment. Alright? Now, of course, we found out this episode, Eric hates Nami. So there you go. Alright? We're moving on. That's what we should. How strong is Shanks? Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the Goat King. Alright? But there are people out there that think Kaido's the strongest. They think Blackbeard's the strongest. They think Dragon's the strongest. They think sweatiest man on the planet, Alkaid, is the strongest. There you go. There's a sound effect. Right. They think Mihawk's the strongest. And there are people even out there that think Aimu's the strongest. Cliche, trash. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, they ain't correct, of course. And every week we come with 100% genuine, factual information to prove these people wrong. And this week's evidence is Marco is so strong. Shanks is so strong that Marco wouldn't even dare to try to stall out Shanks. He knows he would be subdued in an instant and instantly become a follower of the God King. Right. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. We'll move it on. The topic of the show. A Build King. First chapter.
Now, before we get into this question, that was a complete shit show.
My mouth is dry.
You fucked up the order. You didn't say every week we bring you 100% factual evidence.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You completely skipped it.
100% said it. You can check the tape. All right. Now I fucked it up. My mouth dry. I need some water. But I'm not gonna stop the show.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop the show. You know why?
Some water over there, Christian.
There's coffee.
There's a bottle over there, Christian. There's water in there.
I'm not gonna stop the show.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I expect a better sermon next week.
You'll get one.
Build King.
Build King. First of all, I want to say, maybe this is a new segment idea. Mm-hmm. Me and Eric read the first chapter of any series. Right?
And see what we think.
And see what we think. Now.
This is dangerous.
Now, this is dangerous. All right? Comment in the comment section below if you want that idea. Now, the first one, if we do it, will either be Berserk or My Hero Academia.
Now, will you be annoying and just play devil's advocate
yes.
so I get upset?
Of course. You know that's going to happen. Alright?
The show's going to go for 4 hours if you do that segment every week.
You know that's going to happen. Alright? But we'll talk about it, alright? Maybe it's its own show.
Okay.
First impressions.
Sure.
Alright? Well, what is Build King? Toroko, author, artist, new series in Jump. Alright? It's basically Dragon Quest builders in a manga format.
Okay.
Alright?
Now you played the game.
/ Minecraft, if you want to say Minecraft, alright? Mm-hmm. First impressions. Go.
Alright. Idea's not bad. The goal, solid. We already got a hype man, which I appreciate.
Shovel.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes. I don't know. Decent first chapter.
Alright. Let's talk about the art. Because Mr. Toshi, great art. Clean, crisp.
Yes.
Clear. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, what do you say about this art? What do you think about... Because mainly the show is about the architecture, about the buildings.
Yes.
About the fantasy.
It's not quite the first episode, though.
Yeah, but you get the crazy... The super buildings.
Build Kings, Christian.
The Build Kings, what they built.
How many were there? 8?
The mountain range condo. The underwater palace.
So let's just set it up for a bit. So there's 2 brothers.
Sure.
Right.
Are they blood brothers or is it going to be that Ace Luffy?
Sure. Yeah. One's really bad at building things. One's really good at building things.
Yes. One's strong, one's not strong.
Yes.
What does that remind you of?
Toroko dynamics.
Toroko, of course. Right.
Now, the goal is to find a man, a master carpenter by the name of Shovel.
Yes.
Who went to go build his own.
But didn't But at the end of the chapter, isn't he returning? Because he said he would return once they beat the fucking...
No, he said he'd call for them.
Well, okay, so someone's coming to call for him.
Yeah, or like, let's go find him anyway.
But a ship's appearing on this island.
Yes.
Alright, so two brothers trapped on an island. Right? With monsters. And the whole concept is you got to build a shelter to survive. It's basically Minecraft. Build a shelter, survive the night, survive the time. Don't build a fucking dirt hut because it's going to get blown up. Alright? You got to build that nice house. Then you got to get that smooth stone.
Yeah.
Right?
That gold.
That gold.
Shout out to gold, Christian. Anyway, what are the characters' names again? What's his brother's?
Character's name. The main character, Tonkachi.
Tonkachi, strong man. That's revealed later though.
Sure. He looks small. He looks weak. Goku, Monkey King character.
Yes.
Wants to be a great builder.
And his younger brother, Christian? What's his name?
Younger brother, which is Renga. Yes, Renga.
Now, clearly going to be the builder.
Yes.
And fucking the older brother's going to be the muscle.
Yeah.
And they'll go on adventures and try and find this man and build things and take out monsters. So, what do you want to say about it?
All right. Has potential, but it's going to be a tough sell. Unique concept, generic storytelling structure. Hero's journey, we're going to become the Pirate King, we're going to become the Bill King, we're going to find a guy. Sure. Right? Journey to the West, Monkey King.
Are you interested in
Hero's journey.
How the combat seems to be playing
Well,
out? Because the hammer's flipping stuff seems
that's cool.
dynamic.
Right? The main character has an extending hammer. It's very similar to Monkey King's extending pole.
Yeah.
Right? The longer it extends, the more power
And he gets
with the
around real
hammer.
quick with it. He kind of
Yeah, he spins around and stuff from it. It's cool. But the longer the hammer, the more damage it does via physics. Alright?
Yes.
Now, it requires quote unquote vitality.
Power system unclear.
Everyone knows you need a power system in a shonen battle manga.
Yes.
Right? Everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it vitality? Is it building shit? In what direction do you see this going? Is it going to be we go to a village, monsters are attacking the village, the Rangan builds a fortress, and then the brother fights the big boss once the fortress falls? Is that the kind of structure we're going with?
Unclear how they power up, which is going to be.
Well, I assume the building brother is easy. You just learn new blueprints. You learn new techniques.
Yeah. But the main characters are unclear.
Yeah.
Those things will be set up later because
Sure.
So yeah, the older brother basically, so the younger brother has a nice house. The older brother's like, "Can I stay in your house? I'm kind of shit at it."
Yeah.
They kind of laugh about it, and then it's revealed that the older brother isn't useless. He's buff.
Yes.
And then a giant ogre comes.
They beat it.
He beats it.
He doesn't
his
beat
strength.
it. He
Kind of-
intimidates
yeah,
it.
go away.
Yeah.
And the younger brother's health is destroyed.
What is the younger brother's goal? To build peace. All right? To build peace.
The ultimate construction.
Peace. All right? Now, we did get a little hint about the Demon King at the start.
Yes.
So is that the main bad guy? Are we just fighting monsters? Are we fighting people? What's going on?
So the future's a little bit unclear, but the structure's there. It's nice.
It's classic. It's this classic shonen, classic hero's journey, very similar to Toriko's setup.
What was the biggest mistake of Toriko's popularity, Christian?
I would say the weird concept and no waifu.
Correct answer, no waifu in the crew.
All right, no waifu.
My man, you got to learn what the game is.
To be fair, it did run for some 500 chapters.
Yes.
So, was it that much?
But never hit.
Never hit big.
Never hit
the
they
big
tried.
time.
They tried.
Sure.
They put him with Goku.
They really did try. All right.
You need the waifu. We need that waifu soon.
Now,
if this will survive.
Here's the thing. Do you see this main character hitting with the mainstream? No. Right?
His design's too soft.
Is he going for a much younger audience with this than Toriko was?
the it's kind of complex as well. It's not simple. The concept's kind of complex.
It's a complex concept, but I would say the characters and how they act is skewing younger.
Is he trying to capitalize on the Dragon Quest builders, the Minecraft?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I wanted to read more, so
I'm interested.
Now, do we have some sort of rating system for this? All right, absolute trash. Right, that's the lowest, and then there's mid. All right, and then there's intrigued, and then there's potential, and then there's instant classic.
How many pages was this? Like 30?
40. It's long.
Dense.
Very dense.
It's a lot of text.
And
A lot of exposition.
And Tonkaichi has like this Kappa crew that he's trying to teach.
Yeah, and it's tight.
It's very small, very tight.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And there's a flashback in it, which some say is a sin in the first chapters to have a flashback. But it's worked for everyone, so I don't know how much of a sin it is.
Yeah, I don't know why it's a sin.
Apparently it's a sin. I don't know. It worked for One Piece. So...
Well, was there a time skip? From the start to the end?
No.
Or did his design just change a little bit?
There was a little flashback with the
when they
shovel.
were young.
Yeah.
But like from the start to the end
of the chapter.
How long was that?
A day? I don't think there was time.
Because he was kind of like fucking around for a bit.
Yeah, but I don't think there was like years of time going past. So.
The main character, I worry about its popularity because the main character isn't hype enough.
Yeah.
To get the 16, 17 plus. But is he going real young? 12-year-olds?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
11-year-olds? 10-year-olds?
It's going to be interesting to see this show develop. Is this picked up or is it one shot and we'll see how it goes?
I'm not sure.
But I assume it'll just go.
And again, environment design top notch, monster design pretty good.
I'll say this. It's better than Samurai 8.
Okay.
First chapter's better than Samurai 8.
Sure. I'm intrigued to see where it goes.
Alright. Intrigued.
But my man, let's get that waifu in there. Let's get that going.
We want to see.
You need the waifu on the crew. Quick smart.
Sure. Alright.
If you want to get popular.
That's right. Alright. And that's Build King.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're interested in this concept, comment in the comment section below that you want to see more. Mm-hmm. Right? Maybe it's a spin-off show. Maybe it's something different. Maybe it's a new segment. First impressions. It's going to get spicy. Now, how this might work is the audience suggests things we should read. Now, that might get a little dicey when Eric goes, I fucking hate Berserk. Fuck this shit. And then people get salty. If you throw out your favorite manga, we're going to get salty. Now, manga. We're not doing anime. Manga. Because we talk about manga here. We don't talk about anime here. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see.
Alright.
We'll see what the future is for this concept. Alright. Moving on to the Thunderdome. We're here at the Thunderdome.
Who's first? Who's up?
Jordan Lee comes at us with a good pick.
Yes.
Because they complained last week.
Okay, give us the
picks. We have Perospero versus Ivankov. Lots to talk about here with Ivankov. Lots to talk about here with Perospero. Alright. Jordan Lee says Perospero versus Ivankov. I think Ivankov got this in the high diff. Very underestimated character. And if he had a bounty, he would be at least 500 million. If someone like Caribou is 300 million, well, you know.
Speculation.
Bounty bullshit aside. Alright?
Speculation.
Sure. But Perospero, main issue, the candy. Alright, the candy.
Now, we all know Ivankov has the
Death
lasers.
Wing. Well,
are they hot? Yes, they are.
Sure.
Melt the candy.
Will it melt the candy? Will it be enough to get Perospero? Because do I think the winks are enough to shatter the candy? No. Gear 3 couldn't shatter it.
Questions about fucking, vibrations.
Oh,
and
don't give me that.
shit like
No.
that. But
Alright. Gear 3 couldn't break it.
yeah.
So, I doubt the normal death wings could break
See, the
it.
candy's weird because it's viscous and then it hardens, I guess. Or is it always hard? And then
Why is that relevant?
because the Deathwing fucks up the Hell Demon and that pushes it away.
But Perisparrow can harden it. Harden the
yeah.
candy. What do we get? Yeah, what?
Just trying to figure out because I guess he can do liquid candy and hard candy at the same time. He's got various
Sure, why not?
candy.
Make some starbursts.
Sure.
Make some.
Perisparrow crazy.
It's all sugar, baby.
Mhm.
Right? So. Is Perisparrow the most durable character? He did cop that explosion.
Candy armor.
The candy armor. Is it a meme? Is it real? Is it. Because he copped that explosion. Blew off his arm. Sure. But he did survive that explosion.
Point blank.
Right? Point blank. How could we forget?
Yes.
People say Perisparrow's got no defense, but he did take that, and the weak elemental damage, the fire, melted the candy armor, you could say.
Yep.
So, I don't necessarily know that Perisparrow has weak defenses.
Ivankov does have the sharp nails.
Sure. The laser ice, the
Galaxy
laser,
Wink, Hull Wink.
the laser hair removal. What the fuck is that?
What your gut say?
Here's the thing: Ivankov, high-ranking official in the Revolutionary Army, right? High-ranking.
So you're going off rank. Perisparrow's
Perisparrow also high-ranking
Yes.
to an emperor. Some might say even more impressive.
Mhm.
All right. Do I see some Ivankov hormone shenanigans where she could break out of the whatever? He could break out of the
by changing
candy
size,
by
shape,
changing size,
head.
making his head big.
Maybe.
Does he?
What do you think? Who you going?
I think Ivankov has the hug. He has the agility. We cannot forget how agile, in female form, Ivankov is.
Sure.
Right? Seed in. Impelled out. Right? Survived Marine Fort. That's a feat. Survived Marine Fort.
Mm-hmm.
Held off Magellan and Al-Qainu. Magma Coon. I
Yes.
couldn't forget. Can play the ranged game with the Hell Wings. Can play the ranged game. Alright. I'm thinking Ivankov's got this.
I agree.
Alright. Ivankov wins this round. Now that's a great matchup. Lots to talk about there. Alright. Lots to talk about. Now, we move on to the questions. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Alright. Show's been over, people.
Look at this girl.
Technical issues. I mean questions. Show's
Can
not over.
you not just play the questions over it?
Apparently these are the questions.
So you fucked it
So
up.
something happened. Alright?
Great.
We're here with the questions. Well, what happened was...
And you want the soundboard on it.
Let me explain it. Let me explain what happened.
Go.
OBS. Last week, you will remember that... You'll remember that there was no ending. So this week, I put the ending back in.
Clearly didn't.
And apparently...
Questions disappeared.
It went over the questions segment video. So we'll fix that up. We'll fix that.
Alright.
Questions. Alright?
Questions.
From Hyphen Sama. Still just wondering why you don't say, joining me today. My co-host Christian. Alright?
Solid, man.
He literally is on 95% of the shows. I will add 100% of the shows. Not 95.
Yes, 100.
100% of the shows.
We've never missed a show.
Eric, you're the one responding to Christian every. You're the one responding
Miss.
everything Christian says
Wrong.
that makes you the co-host in reality.
Incorrect.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Christian's Red Force podcast.
And this man,
This man knows what's up.
I will say,
Yeah.
I guide the show. I ask the questions that
I asked you questions this week.
Yeah, sure. I ask the questions that drives the conversation.
Sure.
That's how it works.
I don't even know about that because I'm probably asking you more questions every week.
I manipulate it to where I want to go. Christian just kind of goes off the cuff. There's no manipulation involved.
I write. What do you talk? I write the script.
Sure.
Or I write
You
the
write
notes.
the notes. There's no script here, Christian.
There's no script. Imagine just a scripted. Imagine how crazy that script would be.
Can't write that script.
Scream here and ramble
Yeah.
for 20 minutes. Right, but I write the notes, so I don't know how you're guiding.
I ask the questions.
You don't.
I do.
You don't. I want a tally of how many questions Eric's asked this episode. How many questions I've asked. I want that tally. And we'll find out next week, alright? This man makes a great point. Alright? From Left Jab. Do you think Marco's Daryl fruit makes his flames different? Do you think it's that fact that it's awakened? Well,
Maybe.
Marco's flames are said to not burn. They heal. So clearly they're
Now, Oda
different.
could pull the Awakened card to add extra abilities after Marineford, if he wanted to. So it's possible. But, you know, mythicals are and anything can happen.
Yeah. Alright. They're 100% not regular flames.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. From Doe Flamingo, the Joker. I'm not even going to read this question. Alright?
Next question.
Next question. You know what your question was? I don't have the soundboard, so I'm not even going to read it.
Okay.
Alright? From Japanese Jim. Usopp, Punishment King Uru. I agree. Alright? Apu should not be holding out this well, especially against Zoro. That's supposed to be doing damage to Kano. Now, that's not a question,
Yes.
but multiple things to break down here. This is again. This
Can you imagine if it turns out to be that we were correct the entire time and it's just like Zoro and Sanji take our queen?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
No shit. All right.
Yeah, well, you know, Apu's the captain, kind of a meme, kind of does damage, you know.
But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. It's that Marineford style fucking shit where clashes are gonna happen. They might not necessarily make sense. People are gonna get away. It's all that kind of chaos, that war stuff.
Yes.
So no, I wouldn't take away too much from the Apu stuff. How are you? All right. For Waffle D, is Cole reaction going to be a 10-hour rant? Nah, Nami is best girl for standing for Luffy. Now, I guess that's a question. Will Cole go on a 10-hour rant? Yes, he always does.
So doesn't King stand Robin?
Yes.
So
He'll go Nami trash.
rubbish.
Cole always goes on a 10-hour rant in his stream.
Shout out to Cole.
Shout out to Cole. All right.
King Guru.
From Drew Flex, is Nami, is this the best moment Nami's got post time skip? What comes to mind? The Dressrosa 3 cards taking control of the crew. That was hype. Punk Hazard taking care of the kids.
She was
showing-
helping Luffy with Kroger.
Sure, how Luffy Cracker in Hawkeye Gold. And the Jinbei moment in Fishman Island. Those come to mind. Now, declaring Luffy will be the Pirate King. That's a classic. That's an all-time classic. So, perhaps it is. We'll have to review the tapes, right? Everyone forgets that Nami gets the most moments out of everyone, except for Luffy. Everyone forgets.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
People don't care, but she gets them, alright? From Amen. I think we should have gotten more from the Nami and Usopp moment. It felt too sudden. It wasn't satisfying. I don't agree with that.
It's talking about in terms of combat or emotional state.
I think both.
'Cause I think the
If we
emotional
saw
state-
them get hit more,
I think the emotional state works.
I think it worked.
You have them like on the floor crying for half of it, so
How many pages was it? 5, 6, sizable. Yeah, but like, yeah, get rid of the Apu Zoro stuff. Fill it with the fight. Maybe one of the best chapters of the series. Not saying, just saying.
okay. More to come. It's not over.
No, more to come. This moment was great. I wouldn't say it wasn't satisfying. It was definitely satisfying. I wouldn't say it wasn't. All right. From Captain Said, were you annoyed on off-screen the majority of the Usopp Nami fight? I have no problem with it I was surprised to see people complaining on Twitter. Again, everyone's gonna complain when skips are when fights are
When
half skipped.
when a foot moving forward is skipped in a fight, everyone's gonna complain.
It would have been good to see,
It's not over.
but it's not over. It's definitely not over. Alright?
We'll get more.
We'll get more. Don't get too much. From the gaming agency, did Apu use Arm and Haki on his weapons?
Yes.
Eric says yes. Was there sparks? Was all using Haki on his sword?
It's Haki. Correct.
Alright. There you go. Also, does Queen know Judge based off the dialogue of this chapter? Seeing how he referred to him by name. Yeah, he knows Judge. How else would he know about Judge? Judgy. Right?
Mm-hmm. She's got some kind of relationship there.
From Spatolution. Are you ready for 100 Beast Otama, the ultimate disrespect for Kado being hers? It's not gonna happen. This is not gonna happen. You know?
Sure.
Unless that's how they get Kado out of the story.
Hilarious.
Alright? As that's how it is, alright? Since One Piece villains never achieve their goals, no matter how cool or relatable they are.
That would be so disrespectful. That'd be the ultimate meme.
Kado keep it on go, then Tama says leave Wano. He's like, okay.
Well, after he's defeated, of course.
No, not even.
It's just now.
Yeah.
Chapter 1000, it's over.
Yeah. No, not gonna happen.
No.
Alright. From Anime D Watcher, do you think Queen and Judge are related? Related like an uncle? It's Sanji's uncle? It's possible,
Sure,
I
why
guess.
not? They both got blonde hair.
They both got blonde hair, that's all you need. Alright, there you go. From Tom. If we presume Kado is unkillable, if Hawkins could use Kado's life in one of his dolls, would that make Hawkins unkillable like Kado, or would that make Kado killable through Hawkins? No. How it works is
It's not killable.
you just transfer the damage and then the doll is destroyed.
Well, Law doesn't kill you when he cuts you, but the dolls were taken out, so...
Well, once you transfer the damage and then the doll is used.
Yeah.
So it's one use per one damage.
Yeah, some kind of threshold
Yeah.
or whatever.
You would assume. That's how it would work.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. They die. Because otherwise,
Yeah.
Hawkins wouldn't have a crew. Alright? So, moving on. From Harvest and Berry. Polnareff versus Sanji character-wise. They're very similar. Both French. Love women. Usually are the butt of the joke, etc. But I think Polnareff is done far better than Sanji. How much of the women thing is... Well, Polnareff, everyone knows, is the main character of part 3 of JoJo's. I guess spoilers for JoJo. I guess. I guess he gets character development. So
Okay.
I guess that
Sure.
Polnareff wins. Alright?
Alright.
I guess that's how that's gonna work. Alright. For Mad Take a Toll, Nami had no problems swearing fake allegiance to anyone on Skypiea in order to save her ass. Yet, she went back on it later. But initially, she totally lied to save herself. So what changed? Why does Nami have a death switch? You don't understand. Did Enru say, deny your captain? That he will be the Pirate King? No. This is something Nami cannot do, right? She cannot deny the Monkey King, the Pirate King Monkey D,
Yeah.
right? She can't deny it. She wants to deny it, but she can't.
Sanji on the head.
Eric, correct. That's Sanji as usual, right?
Just Maven boys, don't get upset. Don't get upset.
From Joe's, the name Being a Virgin is my game.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe. When will that name change? When will that name change, right? Waiting for it, right? How long would Sanji last in NNN? Can he defeat my record of 2 hours? I assume this is a game. I don't know what this game is.
Next question.
Or is it VVV? I don't know what that is. I don't know what NNN is. Next question. You should have really put the name of the game.
Hypothetical.
Unless that is the name of the game. I don't know. I don't know what that is. All right. Who Captain said, are you going to watch the 5-hour Drizzt video on how do you think the community will react to it? The legendary, long proclaimed, what's it called? The disillusion of One Piece or some shit?
Next question.
Will we be watching it?
It's going to be way too long.
It's going to be so granular.
No
it's going to be so...
No one's going to be able to pull it apart because it's going to be so long.
It's going to be so granular.
Oh, no one's...
But the response video must be done.
I'm not doing it. You can do it if you want.
10-hour response video.
I'm not watching it. It's going to be way too long. It's going to be like 4 hours. It's like 30,000 words.
Yeah, it's excessive.
It's a manifesto.
Alright, the manifesto of Drizzt-kun. Alright. Now, we do have a donation.
Heavy. Don't spoil JoJo for
I didn't say shit.
$5 from Heavy.
I didn't say shit, alright? The 5-hour Drizzt manifesto will apparently be released at some point. But maybe that'll be talking with the show. I'll summarize all the points.
You're not going to watch it. There's no way you're going to watch it and summarize it.
I'm going to have to.
Shout out to Drizzt.
Shout out to Drizzt. I can't believe he still has this much hatred and drive to make this video. Ridiculous, alright? From Heavy Hime. Are you salty about the My Hero Academia chapter this week? No, we don't read it.
Next question. I don't know what the next question.
Next question, alright? From Jordan Lee. What is the greatest anime rivalry in Shonen? For me, it's Goku and Vegeta, no question. The Zoro Sanji rivalry is dead because they will never fight and Sanji is down to the third strongest. This man is Zoro, man. Alright? Best rivalry?
You know, go with the classic version.
Goku Vegeta is a classic. Now, Naruto Sasuke, too much. Too much with Naruto Sasuke.
What about Obito Kakashi?
Don't even meme me with that bullshit, alright? See, rivalries... They're either friendly rivalries or the whole point of the show. Which is Naruto, which is the whole point of the show. But I guess, like, what's a really... Rivalries? They're pretty rare.
Whatever.
I guess Goku Vegeta. It's like a real rivalry.
Yeah.
So there you go. From Captain said, Eric, you got called out on the Rogers Bay stream regarding some My Hero Academia and OP debate. How do you feel?
What was said?
Now, the Manga of the Year stream.
Okay.
Apparently, a man became an anime YouTuber because you were bad-mouthing My Hero Academia. So you became a My Hero Academia YouTuber.
Is that real?
Apparently, that's real.
That's crazy.
Eric's sporting hatred.
Now I'm gonna go look for the clip.
Alright? Tell us the clip.
I watched 2 seasons.
Apparently, Cole called you out, according to
Cole.
Cole's on the stream. Manga of the Year stream.
Right.
Guess what won?
What was it?
Guess what won?
What?
Guess. I want you to guess.
What, My Hero?
No.
Berserk?
No.
Demon whatever?
No.
Attack on Titan?
No.
What?
One Piece.
Well, that's the obvious answer, but
Exactly.
I thought you were going to meme me.
Everyone is so mad One Piece won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So mad. Alright? Hilarious, alright? Now.
What do you mean? What was I called out for?
Because apparently this man in the stream...
Let me know what Cole said.
You're a My Hero
There will be
hater.
a swift response.
You're a My Hero hater.
Okay.
And you don't deny that.
I have very specific issues with it.
Okay. You said you read the manga and you couldn't stand it after one chapter.
Yeah.
But there you go.
I'm a villain because I hate things. Cool, man. That's the best villain.
Alright. You haven't read past chapter 200, so you don't get to say anything, alright? From Lord Zarkon. Oda was really heavy-handed this week, saying Zoro Sanji, the second and strongest, was a really odd panel. You know what? I don't mind it. You know why? Because it's in canon confirmation.
And there's no bounty poster of Jinbei being on the Straw Hats yet.
Yeah.
So don't get it too ahead of yourselves.
Well, I think he's saying that, like, Oda's showing himself in the panel by being like, look who's second and third strongest. But you can draw those conclusions with the bounty posters. It's not like...
Mm-hmm. They're the highest bounties.
I don't mind when in-canon characters use...
Dude, do you think Quaid's like, look at these piss weak, shitty bounties?
Yeah, probably. He's literally a billion
but he's
more.
not like...
He's a billion more.
Yeah, but he's kind of like, yeah, let's take him out.
But, like, I don't mind characters using terminology.
I guess Luffy's further away from Kaido in bounty and that Queen is to Zoro.
Sure, yeah, but...
Luffy's what, like 3 mil behind?
Again, bounty, not really a thing.
Yeah.
But you got to acknowledge that it's kind of cool when characters use in-canon terminology for shit. Like, speed blitz and shit like that. Speed to power. 10% chance. All those kind of stuff. All right. From young Obama, will the Jinbei fans be upset by the end? By the end, Sanji and Zoro will surpass him and to keep the monster trio.
I don't even think it's going to be that clear, but
I think that will surpass him just because Jinbei...
Yeah, but where's that moment? Jinbei's not going to be like, you surpassed me. Like, you know. We'll
sure, but we can say Zoro is definitely going to surpass Jinbei. Well, from the swordsman. Surely he surpasses Jinbei.
It'll happen. It's just there's going to be no like set point.
Yeah, it will happen.
Yeah.
From Dart. Is that Dart or is that Plan? You know, they keep on changing their names.
Sure.
I think it's Plan. Do you think these big problems... No, it's Dart. Do you think these big problems in terms of people wanting One Piece to be something that it's not?
Expectations.
I mean, we're almost at 1,000 chapters, so I don't... You know, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing?
They talk about tone. They talk about... I mean, look at the tone this week.
Great tone.
They're getting fucked up.
All right. From Badger, what was better this year between Black Clover and Berserk, and why was it Black Clover? Why are you asking us questions?
Next question. All right, I don't care about
Berserk had 3 chapters, so we'll give it to Black Clover.
Don't even have it even.
Don't even know
touch
anything
Black
about
nothing.
Maybe that's one of the first chapters. All right. From Bardock, a man, Bardock, Andre. People want OP to be good again. It's not that it's different. It's not that we want it to be something different. We just want it to be good, and especially this arc.
Okay. Andre, you got blood this week.
Andre, you got what you wanted this week, Andre.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you upset?
Maybe it's a response to the last question, Christian.
Maybe. From Felipe, he's got a big question for us.
Last question. Though.
Big question. All right. The last chapters have been, at least to me, really entertaining and fast-paced.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or is it pretty similar to the vibe of previous arcs like Alabasta, Thriller Bark, or even Eddie's Lobby? I would say Marineford as well in there.
Yes.
In that same note, and using a previous question, do you guys think that the part of that it's not as good anymore thing is that people have...
Is this like 3 people having a conversation with
Well, it's to us.
Yeah.
So, maybe. But people don't have conversations in the comment section, please. Alright?
Well, they're all asking the question. Maybe they talked about it beforehand or something.
Things that people have with OP, with One Piece, have more to do with nostalgia than with the story losing quality. Do you think that? Do you think it's about nostalgia or is it about...
I don't know. It depends what you define as quality. There's a lot of definitions and things you have to go through.
I've said since Onigashima, the pacing's been fine and back to normal.
Drizzt has this weird...
I don't know what...
just has like this weird like definition of pacing.
The pacing is been
We're
good.
talking about like pacing of like plot structures. It's weird. He's gone off the planet, but anyway.
Well, we can talk about Act 2 of Wano. We can talk about Dressrosa pacing problems. Sure. But the pacing has been really good in Onigashima. It's back to normal. And we'd like to see it. We'd love to see it, alright? I personally think that...
Like Chrissy D says pacing needs to be more focused. Can you focus pace?
Oda's never going to do that.
Do people know what pacing is?
Oda's never going to do the one chapter, one thing. He's never going to do it. You
Pacing know? To me is the rate of which information is delivered.
Sure.
Is that not what we're talking about?
I guess, but they want it to be... See, it gets into the conversation of if you cut during the chapter, it ruins the pace of the previous scene by cutting. Because you started again. You've started the pace within the context of that chapter again.
Would that not be flow instead of pace? Pace is very specific.
I mean,
in terms of tempo.
Definitions, terminologies.
I don't know if pace is like to have like 19 subcategories, like people like to do.
It gets very granular.
So when you say the pacing is unfocused, or it needs to be focused, it kind of doesn't really work for me because I'm pretty sure, and I'm almost like pacing is the direct reference to the rate in which information is delivered.
Yeah, but
which is what we were complaining about in Act 2 and how it was sporadic because it go really fast and really slow.
Yeah. All right. I personally think that the OP experience has a lot to do with when you started, your age at the moment, etc. You will never have the same experience as you had back when you were younger, and it was the most. And I see that most of the people that watching / reading OP now don't feel this dip in quality. To be honest, most of my friends are like convinced to watch the whole thing, be enjoying it.
Yeah, we talk about about the normal people out there. When I was in Sydney, a lot of people were just casual fans of the manga.
They're not
more satisfied than ever.
They're not digging through shit.
So it kind of becomes like an echo chamber, kind of like fucking remember this, remember that.
Yeah.
So
there you go. And there's the last question. All right.
Chapter next week. Early episode, early chapter. Look forward to it.
Indeed. All right. Now.
What?
What was I going to say? I was going to say something about next week. Anyway, comment in the comment section below if you want to see this new First Impressions show / segment.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll do something. All right. Shakes is the God King.
Good night.
Good night. Now for the actual ending of the show.
Yes.
And nothing played. Classic. I can just play questions again. No, I can't. Anyway, the show's over, people. All right. I'll see you next.